Hi everyone, welcome to another table talk. So as the title says, today I just wanted to give you my initial impressions of a couple of batteries that are new to me. I have about 5 flights in these batteries now, and I've been very happy with their performance, and I just wanted to kind of give you my thoughts on them. If you watch my 2019 product review video, I had discussed about picking up a couple batteries this year to experiment with. I got these from a vendor in Canada called rotorvillage. They're in Winkler, Manitoba, just outside of Winnipeg. I've had 2 orders from them now. I've been very, very impressed with their service. I don't get any kickbacks or anything from them, but yeah, really, really, really impressed with those. So initially, I was going to buy 2 of these Tattu batteries. I've had really good luck with Tattu brand batteries within sort of the last year. The 4S batteries that I run are Tattu R-Line, which I think is kind of a step up from these regular Tattu batteries. And also when I was working on the F22 Mini version 3 with Ground Control RC, I was using some Tattu 1053S 75C batteries, and they were just have been awesome. So I'll have links down below to Ground Control RC's YouTube channel and Patreon site if you're interested in the F22 Mini version 3, and I encourage you to go check it out. He's got tons of great info there. But anyway, what happened was I went to rotorvillage and they only had 1 left in stock. I guess I had a little bit of money burning in my pocket, a hole in my pocket. I wanted to get 2 batteries, so I ended up getting this GNB 2200 3S battery as well. And I'm glad I did, because it kind of gives me more to compare and evaluate. And I have a couple other batteries here that I've used quite a bit, and maybe you use. This is a Zippy Flight Max 2240C 3S battery from Hobby King, and Gen's Ace 2200 3S 45C, which I've used a lot now for a year and a half probably. Get these from a Canadian vendor as well. Alright, so let's talk both of them thus far. In the 5 flights, no problems with the power delivery. They both deliver the power, no sagging, nothing like that, just super good power. But, out of a new battery, you'd kind of expect that. I've taken it very, very easy on them charging-wise. I always, thus far for the first 5 cycles, I only have charged them at 1.1 amps as opposed to 2.2 amps, which is what I would normally charge my batteries on. I always charge them on balance charge, so no issues there. From this point on now, I'll probably charge them at 2.2 once they've sort of had a bit of a break-in period, I guess. So anyway, yeah, like I said, both great performance in the air. Let's talk about the Tattu, some of the numbers. Again, 2300 milliamps, 45C, basic rating up to 90C burst. I don't seem to think I'm getting any extra out of that extra 100C out of this battery. I've been checking them after every flight, and they're coming down almost identical amounts of juice left in the battery. One thing that I will say about this battery is I do find that it's coming down a bit warmer than I might have expected. So I'm not sure if it needs more time to get broken in or what, but it's not coming down smoking hot, but it is a bit warm, so that's something to keep an eye on. It is a bit lighter than these other batteries. It comes in at 172 grams, 6.1 ounces. All of these weights I'll be giving you are with the Velcro on. It came with an XT60 connector. Now it has 14 gauge wire between the battery and the connector, which I think is one way that they've lightened it. Also this way, it's a little bit thinner. It's maybe a couple, 3 millimeters thinner this way than these other batteries, so that might be one of the ways that they lightened it, which is again kind of surprising considering they say it's a 2300 milliamp battery, that it is that light in comparison. These 2 batteries, these both weigh 186 grams, and this GNB, which I'll talk about now, it weighs 188 grams, about 6.6 ounces. Excuse me. So this is a 2200 3S, 110C with 220C burst, which is pretty crazy numbers. we'll see over time how that works out. But I will say that this much thus far is that this battery hasn't come down warm at all. I mean, it comes down at the same temperature that it went up at. There's zero heat buildup in this battery at all. So it's really delivering the power with hardly any effort. What they did do, which I kind of like, and is it has about an inch long shorter wire on it. It did come with the XT60 on it already. These Gens Ace that I buy from another Canadian vendor, they come with Dean's connector, and I have to snip those off and put on an XT60 connector because that's what I like to use. Which is kind of nice because, and I'll keep that in mind in the future, because since I downsize a lot of my park jets now using quad racing motors, is my battery bay's got a little bit more snug, so having a little less wire to kind of root around and tuck in is kind of helpful. So yeah, so surprisingly it's only 2 grams heavier with such a labeled high burst rating anyway. When I first got in the hobby, if you were buying a battery, 2200 3S battery that had double the C rating, normally you paid quite a bit more of a weight penalty. But maybe the technology has come a lot further, which you would expect in the last 7 years. So I'm very happy with the weight of this battery. 2 grams to me, it doesn't really mean too much. I will say also that this battery is also available from Banggood. I went on their website this morning, Banggood's website. The normal price is $29.57 American, which is actually more than what I paid for this converted to American dollars from rotorvillage. But this is where Banggood gets a little funny sometimes. Lots of times I've noticed lately is that they'll put normal price and they'll cross it out in sale price, and that sale price will last forever and ever and ever. So it makes me wonder sometimes if that's not the real, the sale price is the real price, and maybe they're thinking that you're, letting you think you're getting a super good deal. Anyway, I don't mean to go off on a rant about Banggood, but I just find that a little funny lately. Many of the things that I've bought recently, I've noticed that. But anyway, so it is available from Banggood. The other funny thing is, for about the last year and a half, anytime that I've gone to look at a battery, if I just click on it, not even going to buy it, it automatically comes up if I'm logged into the website and says we will not ship to your country. When I clicked on this one, it didn't say anything like that, and even when I ran sort of the test sale, it didn't come up and say we won't ship to Canada. So I don't know, depending on where you live in the world, if you're outside of China, I was going to the Chinese warehouse, you might be able to get it shipped to you. I'm not sure. So there we go. Very pleased with the performance thus far. I'll be keeping an eye on this Tattu battery and see how that heat. Excuse me. How that heat buildup. If it dissipates over time as the battery gets more use, and also obviously to see if the C rating on this GNB is hopefully it's not too good to be true, but it's been a real beast so far. So there we go, folks. Please, as always, check out the video description down below for more comments or more info. If you watched one of my recent videos, I've just recently done a big spring cleaning job on my website, and I'll have a playlist that talks about all the other batteries that I've done reviews on. So this video will be in that playlist, so if you want to watch any of the other stuff I've done on batteries, my thoughts on batteries and that sort of thing, please check out the battery playlist. So thanks as always for watching. Blue skies, calm winds to everyone. Park jet noise, the other sound of freedom, baby. Take care.